Welcome back to Cosmic Treasure. Before we dive deep into the currents of universal wisdom today, I want to extend a special greeting to the Sagittarius collective. If you are a Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising, listen closely. Your internal compass has been recalibrating, pointing you towards uncharted territories, and perhaps making those around you a little dizzy. As the quintessential explorer of the zodiac, you're not just shedding skin. You're casting off old maps and outdated philosophies that no longer serve your expansive spirit. This restlessness, this undeniable pull towards what's next, it's not just a phase. It's the universe signaling your next grand adventure. Welcome home. Now, whether you are a Sagittarian or an intrepid seeker from any other walk of life, there is a vital insight, a truth that has been illuminated on my path, which I believe is meant for you. It's a call to conscious awareness, not fear. It is urgent and requires your full attention. You need to be vigilant right now, not fearful, but careful, awake. Why? Because as you expand and embody your truth, there are those who find your boundless spirit agitating. You've likely felt the shift, seen the subtle resistance, or perhaps the outright discomfort when you enter a space. This isn't random. It's a profound energetic response to your elevation. The universe is illuminating a truth that might be challenging to fully grasp, but it's essential for your journey and peace of mind. Your innate optimism, your drive for truth, and the sheer vibrancy of your spirit have become a perceived challenge to the shadows within others. When your authentic light shines, it can cast into stark relief the areas where others have chosen to remain dim. Right now, that light is so bright that their jealousy isn't just passive, it's morphing into restless agitation. Let's dissect this. Why this intensity? Why this focus on you often? You've been the one offering perspective, sharing wisdom, or simply radiating your trademark optimism. Yet, their discomfort grows. Here's the key: it's not about you, the individual, but about the energy you embody. You carry a beacon of expansive wisdom, a commitment to growth that resonates with a higher purpose. When you walk into a room, you subtly shift the atmosphere. You don't need to speak. Your very presence, your unyielding pursuit of truth and freedom can stir dormant insecurities in others. Have you ever wondered why someone would lash out at you for no logical reason? Have you wondered why your success feels like an insult to them? It's because your forward momentum highlights their inertia. Your quest for wholeness underscores their resistance to healing. Instead of drawing inspiration from your journey, they choose agitation because they cannot contain your spirit, nor can they extinguish the adventurous flame burning within you. This brings us to a crucial understanding: it's time to fortify your energetic boundaries. We're cultivating a community of intrepid seekers here, and I invite you to declare your energetic sovereignty. Right now, in the comments, type, "My quest is divinely guided, and my light is unyielding." Add your location. Let the collective energy know that from New York to London to Lagos to Manila, we are standing firm, refusing to dim our authentic glow for anyone's comfort. Affirm this truth in the comments as a signal of your energetic alignment. Now stay with me, because we are going deeper. To truly comprehend this dynamic, you must first grasp the boundless, unconditional love the universe holds for your expansive spirit. It's a love that doesn't permit you to settle for stagnation or to linger in spaces where your truth is merely tolerated. The universe often orchestrates these moments of agitation precisely to propel you forward. Educational insight. From an astrological perspective, Sagittarius's ruling planet, Jupiter, is all about expansion, optimism, and growth. When you embody these traits, you naturally push against limitations. which can feel threatening to those who are comfortable with the status quo or are unwilling to face their own unmet potential. Your quest for truth. A core Sagittarian drive often exposes inconvenient realities, leading to discomfort in others. Consider this: if every path were smooth, every person adoring, would you ever leave your comfort zone to seek new horizons? You might settle for good when your soul yearns for great. So, what happens? The circumstances around you shift, sometimes allowing others' resistance to intensify, much like the hardening of Pharaoh's heart in ancient tales. Their agitation, believe it or not, can be a form of transportation. It is the vehicle the universe is using to move you from a place of limitation to your land of promise. So, when you see them rolling their eyes, when you hear the whispers, when you feel the betrayal, don't cry, rejoice. It means the universe is seeing something you cannot see. It is boasting about you in the spiritual realm, and the forces of stagnation are panicking. Let's analyze the psychology behind this agitation. When someone fixates on you without genuine cause, it often stems from an internal battle. They observe your resilience, your ability to bounce back and find the lesson, even when life tried to hold you down. That unique Sagittarian ability to transform challenges into growth is profoundly unsettling to them. They can't grasp the source of your unwavering optimism because they aren't tapped into the boundless wellspring of wisdom and truth that fuels your spirit. They're running on limited internal resources. You're connected to the universal generator. Their agitation is a symptom of their own unfulfilled desires for meaning and peace. Seeing you thrive in your journey, expanding and learning, can trigger deep-seated bitterness. You're not dealing with purely rational actors. You're encountering wounded spirits, and a wounded spirit can be reactive. Thus, vigilance, not fear, is key. Do not engage in their drama. Do not feel compelled to explain your adventurous choices to those determined to misunderstand. I call this the mirror effect. As a truth-seeking Sagittarian, you act as a living mirror. When individuals carrying unresolved issues stand before you, they don't see you. They see a reflection of their own lack of discipline, their own reluctance to embrace growth, their own envy and insecurity. Your presence illuminates the shadows they prefer to keep hidden. No one enjoys being exposed. That's why the attempts to diminish you intensify. Have you noticed the slander is getting louder? The exclusion is more obvious. It's because the mirror is getting cleaner. As you refine your purpose and align more deeply with universal truths, your reflection becomes sharper, and their discomfort grows. Your very existence demands they consider change, and often, they resist it. They want you to descend to their level so they can maintain a fragile sense of superiority. But my friend, you belong to the expansive skies. You are an eagle attempting to teach flight to a flock content on the ground. Stop it. Let them cluck. Your agitation is merely the static of limitation trying to ground you. But the inherent buoyancy of your spirit and cosmic flow are lifting you higher. You must realize that this dynamic is rooted in a universal principle. The universe's support for you isn't contingent on your perfect performance. It's an inherent aspect of your being. While you might be concerned about their chatter, the cosmos is already orchestrating your defense. Ancient wisdom suggests that the divine rejoices over you with delight. Imagine that. While others are gossiping, the architect of galaxies is celebrating your journey. While they plot, the universe is planning your next expansion. The power imbalance is evident. They're bringing slingshots to a cosmic event. But because your Sagittarian heart, despite its adventurous spirit, can be tender, you might internalize their negativity, questioning, why can't I just find universal acceptance? It's time to release that attachment to external validation. If you blend into every crowd, you lose your unique trajectory. You've been called to a different path, a higher vantage point. The word holy literally means set apart. To be set apart means to be placed on a different shelf, out of reach of common hands. Their agitation is often the dawning realization that they can no longer contain or define you. You're simply playing on a different field, energetically speaking. We need to reframe how you view what is happening in your life right now. You are looking at the closed doors, the drifting friendships, and the family conflicts as losses. I want you to put on your spiritual lenses. These are not losses, they're energetic clearances. The universe is clearing the path, removing the old structures you might have leaned on, so you can fully trust your inner guidance and the journey ahead. When people choose to walk away or push you out with their discomfort, truly, let them go. I repeat, let them go. Never pursue those intimidated by your expansive future. Never plead for a spot at a table where your authenticity is on the chopping block. The agitation they feel is the universe's way of creating such discomfort that their true colors can no longer be hidden. It turns up the energetic heat, allowing impurities to surface. That is what is happening right now. You are seeing people for who they authentically are. Believe what you see the first time. Stop rationalizing away red flags. If your growth and blessings agitate them, they are not aligned with your highest destiny. Here is the danger you face, and this is where you must be careful. The temptation, when confronted with this negativity, is to shrink. You might think, perhaps if I'm less visible, less outspoken, or apologize for my enthusiasm, the agitation will cease. Do not fall for this illusion. This is a tactic to diminish your spirit. The universe desires you to fully embody your brilliance, not apologize for it. Dimming your light is a disservice to the boundless potential within you. Furthermore, it won't work. Even if you made yourself smaller, their discomfort would persist. Why? Because the spark of boundless exploration and truth is woven into your very being. Even your silence can resonate loudly to them. Your potential alone can feel threatening. So, you might as well shine. You might as well be exactly the expansive, truth-seeking individual you were born to be. When you operate in full authenticity, you paradoxically become safer. Your truth is your armor. When you attempt to become someone else to pacify others, you step away from your protective alignment and into an energetically vulnerable space. Stay true to your path. Stay in your light. Now. I know this can feel heavy, realizing some might wish to dampen your spirit simply for existing. But let me reframe this for you. This is a message of profound hope and validation. The intensity of the opposition you encounter is often the strongest indicator of the expansive growth and blessings on your horizon. The universe's resistance mechanism doesn't waste energy on stagnation. If you were dormant, without vision or impact, no one would bother. Dogs don't bark at parked cars. They bark at the one in motion. The fact that others are agitated is direct evidence that you are moving, evolving rapidly. It's proof that you carry something valuable, a vision, a truth, an inspiring energy. You are a potent force for positive change. Take it as a compliment. The shadows are uneasy because you woke up this morning with your characteristic Sagittarian zeal. This shift in perspective transforms everything. Instead of walking around feeling like a victim, oh, why me? Why so much drama? You begin to walk as a victor, realizing, my presence must carry significant power if it elicits this much energetic response. And sometimes, amidst this energetic friction, it might feel as though the universe is silent. You might observe those who spread negativity seemingly prospering, their untruths going unchallenged. You might ask, why isn't the divine intervening? Why am I left to navigate this? Here's a profound truth. The teacher is often silent during the test. The universe isn't ignoring you. It's trusting you. It has prepared you, equipped you with the armor of wisdom, the shield of optimism, and the sword of truth. It's observing how you utilize what you've been given. Remember, cosmic silence is not absence. It's working behind the scenes, orchestrating opportunities, preparing a feast for you in the presence of those who doubted. Notice that preposition there, in the presence of. The universe doesn't remove the challenges before it blesses you. It blesses you right in front of them. So they must witness your triumph. That is ultimate vindication. You don't need to engage in battles of words or seek retribution. Your expansion is your revenge. Your inner peace is your retribution. Your authentic joy is your most potent weapon. When you can maintain your radiant spirit in the face of their agitation, you conquer them without lifting a finger. We need to talk about emotional resilience. To navigate this period, you'll need a compassionate heart, but a robust, energetic boundary. You cannot afford to be easily derailed. When you are deeply anchored in your truth, external opinions become irrelevant. It's like someone earnestly insisting you have blue hair. You'd look in the mirror, see your natural color, and simply chuckle. You wouldn't get angry. You'd recognize their delusion. Treat their gossip and negativity with the same objective detachment. When rumors circulate, understand they are often projections of their own unaddressed insecurities. Do not absorb it. Do not let it taint your expansive spirit. You are energetically protected. This takes practice, a daily commitment to reminding yourself, I am a seeker of truth, divinely guided. My worth is intrinsic, not dependent on external validation. When you sever the dependency on external approval, you become remarkably invulnerable. The agitation of others then simply becomes background noise, like distant traffic outside your window. You hear it, but it no longer disrupts your inner peace. As you embrace this expansive truth, your inner circle will transform. It has to. You cannot pour new, vibrant philosophies into old, rigid frameworks. Some individuals you might be attempting to bring along on this new leg of your journey simply aren't aligned with your future trajectory. They were perhaps guides for a season, lessons learned, not fellow travelers for life. The agitation you sense from them is the universe's way of stamping an expiration date on that connection. It's like trying to make sour milk palatable. It's time to release it and move forward. The universe is orchestrating new connections into your life, people who aren't threatened by your light, but rather are ignited by your adventurous spirit. There are people out there who have been waiting for someone exactly like you. Your tribe is looking for you, but they can't find you if you're tethered to the shadows of past dynamics. You must be brave enough to embark on a solitary leg of your quest, if necessary, to align with the visionary companions awaiting you. This is often the most challenging, yet most rewarding part of the journey. This is the hardest part, but the most necessary. You must cultivate forgiveness, not for their sake, but profoundly for yours. The people who are agitated, the people who demonstrate negativity toward you, you forgive them. Holding on to resentment is akin to drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Their agitation is, in essence, their own self-imposed suffering. Living with such negativity is a mental prison. Don't join them there. Release them. If it resonates with you, offer a blessing or a silent prayer for their peace. This practice acts as an energetic buffer, keeping your expansive heart pure and ensuring their shadows don't dim your radiant light. When you do this, you're essentially entrusting the dynamic to the universe, declaring, I am stepping out of this drama. It's the ultimate act of surrendering the battle. How do you recognize you're winning this energetic alignment? First, you lose the compulsion to explain yourself. You no longer feel the need to clarify your truth. You simply know it, and that knowing sets you free. Second, you experience a profound, abiding peace, even amidst external chaos. The winds might be wild outside, but within your inner sanctuary, you rest in quiet confidence. Third, their attempts to undermine you begin to energetically backfire. The boomerang effect, the pitfalls they construct for you, they find themselves in. The negativity they project eventually tarnishes their own energetic field, not yours. Fourth, the universe begins to compensate you in remarkable ways. Opportunities emerge from unexpected places. Strangers offer support, and it feels as though the cosmos is making amends for any friction you've navigated. Let's firmly anchor this truth into your spirit. You are not too much. You are not difficult. You are a masterpiece of expansive divine intention, the relentless curiosity, the thirst for truth, that quintessential Sagittarian fire. It was woven into your being for a profound purpose. The world needs people who can champion truth and withstand external friction. You are a diamond in the making, and diamonds crystallize under immense pressure. The agitation you experience is merely the energetic compression necessary to refine your magnificent destiny. So, stand tall, shoulders back, head high. You are a visionary trailblazer. Do not dim your guiding light just because it challenges their comfort. Let them adjust. You keep shining. If we could communicate with the energetic forces behind this agitation, we would declare, you are too late. You see, the resistance you're witnessing is often the last gasp of outdated paradigms and limitations trying to maintain their hold. They are reactive because they are losing their grip on the boundless. Free-spirited individual you are becoming. You used to seek external approval. You used to let guilt tether your adventures. No more. You've broken free. And the sound of those chains hitting the ground is what truly rattles them. Celebrate that sound. It is the undeniable resonance of freedom. Let's reaffirm this foundational truth. The universe cherishes your adventurous spirit. This cosmic affection is a fortress, an expansive, protective energy. When the divine cherishes a soul, it safeguards them fiercely. You are traversing dynamic terrain, but you carry your inner compass. You might be navigating moments that feel like a valley of shadows, but you are not establishing residence there. You are passing through, continually moving towards the light. The agitation of others is simply confirmation that you are on the right path, charting a course that defies the conventional. If you were merely following the crowd, conforming, no one would be unsettled, but you are courageously forging your own trail, breaking free from limiting beliefs and outdated patterns. Of course, they are agitated. You are embodying possibilities they deemed impossible. We are approaching the end of this transmission, but I want to leave you with a vision of your future. Imagine a version of yourself that is completely unbothered. A version of you that sees the negativity and responds with understanding, not out of weakness, but out of an overflow of inner strength. This version of you is coming. In fact, it is already here, rising up in your spirit right now as you listen to my voice. The fear is leaving. The anxiety about what they think is evaporating. You are realizing that you are the main character in your story, and they are just extras who are overacting. Don't give the extras a starring role. Cut their lines. Direct your focus back to the unfolding narrative of your own magnificent quest. I want us to set an intention now. This is not just a recitation. This is a spiritual transaction. I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let these words wash over your spirit. Let's lock shields together. Divine Source. We come before you today acknowledging your expansive wisdom and boundless power. We thank you for the gift of life and the inherent calling to seek truth. Universe. We lift up every person listening to this message, every Sagittarian, every seeker of wisdom, every soul that feels the weight of external agitation. Divine. You see the challenges that surround them. You hear the whispers, the slander, and the untruths. You feel the energetic friction in the atmosphere. But we know that you are an encompassing presence, a protective field around your people. We ask right now for a divine covering. Blind the eyes of those whose intention is to harm. Silence the tongues that speak against our unfolding destiny. Father, we ask for discernment. Help us to see the wolves in sheep's clothing. Reveal the true intentions of those around us. If there is anyone in our circle who is secretly agitated by our blessings, we give you permission to gently guide them away. We give you permission to clear our tables so that you can fill them with genuine love and authentic connection. We release the grip of envy. We release the spirit of judgment that seeks to diminish a brother or sister because of your favor. We declare that no obstacle formed against us shall ultimately prosper. Every tongue that rises against us in judgment, we disarm today. Universe. Heal our hearts from the betrayal where we have been wounded by the people we loved. Pour your oil of gladness. Wash away the bitterness. Give us the strength to forgive, the wisdom to walk away, and the courage to stand alone if we must. Replace our fear with power, expansive love, and a sound mind. Let us walk into rooms and shift the atmosphere, not with arrogance, but with the authority of our authentic spirit. Let our light shine so bright that it burns away the dross. We declare that we are loved, we are guided, we are protected. We are a potent force for positive change because we carry the light of universal truth. Cover our families, our pursuits, our minds, and our dreams. We seal this intention with sacred purpose and energetic alignment. We walk from this moment forward not as victims of agitation, but as fearless explorers of our destiny, guided by inner wisdom. In the mighty name of truth, Amen. Family. Take a moment. Feel the shift. That heaviness you felt at the start of this video, it's gone. That is the power of intention and energetic alignment. Remember the warning, be vigilant. The agitation is real. But also remember the promise, the protection is greater. You are entering a season of exposure where everything hidden will be revealed. Do not be afraid of what you see. The universe is clearing house so it can renovate your life. If you are a Sagittarian, this is your season of expansive truth and freedom. Embrace it fully. If you are a seeker of wisdom, this is your season of courageous exploration. Walk in it boldly. Educational content and lessons learned for Sagittarians. Educational insights. 1. Sagittarian expansion as a catalyst. Your innate drive for growth, exploration, and truth. Jupiter's influence naturally pushes against boundaries. This expansion can be perceived as threatening by those who are comfortable in their limitations or resist personal change. Your light doesn't just illuminate your path, it exposes what's hidden in others. 2. The mirror effect and projection. When others react negatively to your success or authentic self, it's often a reflection of their own unresolved issues, insecurities, and unfulfilled desires. They are projecting their internal struggles onto you, rather than seeing you for who you truly are. 3. The nature of resistance. Agitation from others frequently signals their fear of change, discomfort with stagnation, or envy of your freedom and optimism. It's a psychological defense mechanism against the self-reflection your presence unintentionally provokes. 4. Divine, universal orchestration. The message suggests that moments of external friction are not random but can be strategically orchestrated by the universe to transport you to your next level. This aligns with the Sagittarian belief in a grander plan and purpose. Lessons learned for your journey. 1. Reframe agitation as validation. Instead of feeling hurt or confused by others' negativity, understand it as a clear sign of your progress and the valuable energy you carry. Dogs only bark at moving cars. 2. Fortify your energetic boundaries. Develop a robust internal system that deflects external negativity. This means consciously choosing what you absorb and what you release. Your truth is your armor. 3. Embrace radical authenticity. Do not dim your light or apologize for your spirit to make others comfortable. Your most powerful protection and path to fulfillment lie in being exactly who you are meant to be. 4. Release the need for external validation. Your worth is intrinsic and divinely given, not dependent on the approval of others. Breaking this dependency liberates you from their control. 5. Cultivate forgiveness for yourself. Forgive those who project their negativity onto you, not necessarily for their sake, but to free your own heart from bitterness and resentment. Holding grudges is self-inflicted poison. 6. Trust the process of energetic clearance. Recognize that evolving relationships, closed doors, or conflicts can be the universe's way of clearing your path and aligning you with your true tribe. Embrace the letting go. 7. Your peace is your power. The ultimate vindication and victory comes not from fighting or explaining, but from maintaining your inner peace and joy amidst external chaos. Your radiant spirit is your most potent weapon. 8. The silence is a test of trust. When it feels like the universe isn't intervening, understand it's an opportunity to apply the wisdom and tools you've already been given, fostering deeper self-trust and resilience. If this message resonated deeply with your spirit, if you felt that spark of recognition in your bones, please support this quest for insight. Like this video, it signals to the algorithm that truth matters. Subscribe to Cosmic Treasure so you don't miss the next profound download. And remember to check the pinned comment if you feel led to support this ministry and the work we do to bring these truths to light. Your generosity is not just a donation, it is a declaration that you value spiritual food. But more than anything, walk with your head high today. Let them be agitated. Let them be confused. You just keep being blessed and keep charting your course. Until next time, stay authentic, stay expansive, and keep seeking your truth. Seeking.